Hi everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you and a warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta and today we are going to solve some very expected questions, most expected questions in logical reasoning session for MHCT 2024 examinations. So friends, all of you welcome. All the aspirants of MHCT 2024 as well as CMAT examination. Now, all the students who are writing these two examinations, they will be benefited from the session that we are going to conduct right now. Now, this session is about logical reasoning questions. So, this is part number one. So, from today, we are starting this series of sessions in which we'll be discussing the most expected questions in the section of logical reasoning for MHCT examination. Now, in every session, we'll be solving some questions and we'll be taking you towards MHCT examination. All these sessions will be beneficial for the students who are preparing for MHCT, and they will help you in revising all the concepts that are there in logical reasoning. So through these sessions, we will be covering almost every concept, almost every fundamental of logical reasoning. Likewise, we will be conducting such sessions for the other sections of MHCT examination as well. So friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. Harshit, good afternoon, and all the other aspirants, all the other students who are watching me right now, a very good afternoon and a warm welcome. So friends, today we are going to solve some questions on logical reasoning one by one. Like if I talk about the section of logical reasoning for MHCT, we have different topics which are covered starting from verbal reasoning, non-verbal reasoning. All right, there will be quantitative reasoning as well. Topics ranging from blood relations, Venn diagrams, coding, decoding, sequence and series, seating arrangements. Then you may find some questions on syllogisms. So, this is a very vast area that is tested in MHCT examination, right? So, friends, a very good afternoon. Vikram, Preet, Mohini, Asabri, all of you have joined me. So, friends, let's start solving the questions without wasting any time. So I'll be showing you the questions one by one. We'll be giving you somewhere around 1 minute to solve every question. If the question is independent, then I'll give you 1 minute. If there is a set of questions, then to decode the common set of directions, I'll be giving you somewhere around 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so friends, let's start solving. Prakshit and Aditya, good afternoon. Good afternoon to both of you as well. So the first question will appear on your screen in a few moments. All of you be ready with your rough sheets. These questions are going to be above average level of difficulty. All right. So we'll start with the first three questions, which are based on syllogisms. Okay, the questions consist of three statements followed by conclusions. In some cases, there may be three conclusions. In some cases, there may be four conclusions. Consider the statements to be true, even if they are at variance with commonly known facts. Now, this is a very common set of directions which will be given to you in the questions of syllogisms. Okay. Now read all the conclusions and then decide which of the given conclusions logically follows from the given statements. So whatever statements will be given, we'll have to assume that all the statements are true. And on the basis of that, we'll have to find out which conclusion will follow, will definitely follow. Okay, fine, from the given statements. So let's look at the first set of statements and conclusions. So here you are given three statements, three conclusions, and there are five options. You'll have to find out which of the options is correct for this one. Now, all of you will post your answers in the chat box. All right, Aditya, first one to give an answer. Let's see if this one is correct or not. Okay. All right, so let's solve this. So the method that I generally use to solve these type of questions is the method of Venn diagrams. Okay. Now, this statement is telling me that all cats are gray. So let's say this circle represents the circle of cats. And since all cats are gray, so the circle of cats will be completely overlapped by the circle of gray. Okay, so smaller circle for cat, since all cats are gray, so the smaller circle will be completely overlapped by the circle of gray. Now, I'll go to third statement now. All blacks are cats. So blacks का जो circle होगा वो अंदर आ जाएगा. So all blacks are cats and all cats are greys. So two statements done. Then they are saying that some greys are black. Now the circle for black now. So some greys are black. So circle for black is already drawn, circle for gray is already drawn, okay? And it is clearly visible that some grays are black, okay? So this statement is already drawn there. Am I clear? Now let's have a look at the conclusions. So all of you are saying that option B is correct, only conclusion 2 follows. Let's check them one by one. So first conclusion, all grays are cats. Now the circle of gray is bigger and circle of cat is smaller. So I can see that all grays are not cat. Okay, so this conclusion is not correct. Yes, Shriyansh, very high chances of converting, very high chances. So just uh, take your GDPI process seriously. Now, second statement, all black are gray. I can see that all black are definitely gray because the circle of black is completely inside the circle of gray. So statement 2 follows. Now, statement 1 does not follow. Statement 2 follows. So this cannot be the answer. 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 No need to check statement 3. Okay, you can save your time and now you can mark option B as the answer. Okay, all right. So the correct answer, yes, definitely it is option B and all of you are absolutely correct. Let's move on to look at the second question. Now, second question, all boys are cricketers, all cricketers are tall, and all tall are students. These are the three statements and three conclusions in front of you. Quickly tell me which of the conclusions is correct. All right, Aditya, once again, first one to respond. Very good. Vikram, friends, good, good, good. So let's start solving this quickly since I've already got the answers. Uh, okay, so all boys are cricketers. So circle of boys and then circle of cricketers. Fine. So statement number 1 is drawn. All cricketers are tall. So once again, a bigger circle that will completely overlap the circle of cricketers. So all cricketers are tall. Then all tall are students. So finally, students का circle और बड़ा आ जाएगा and all tall are students. So these are the three statements. Okay. Now conclusion number 1, all boys are tall. Yes, definitely. I can see that the circle of boys is completely inside the circle of tall. So conclusion 1 definitely follows. Now since conclusion 1 follows, answer cannot be this, answer cannot be this. Okay, yes, I can go ahead. All students are boys. All students are boys. No, not all students are boys. There are some students who may not be boys. So conclusion number 2 is not correct. Conclusion number 3, some students are boys. Yes, some students I can see that they are boys. So conclusion number 3 is also correct. So Conclusion number 1 and conclusion number 3. These two conclusions they follow. So correct answer is option D as given by my God. So all of you have given a correct answer. That's great. So this rarely happens. Fine, great. That all of you are giving the same correct answers. Wonderful. So question number 2, option D is correct. Question number 3 in front of you. Let's see who will be the first person this time to give a correct answer. Some horses are fast, all fast are strong, and no fast is a human. Now there are 4 conclusions in front of you. You'll have to determine which of these 4 conclusions follow using the given statements. Okay, once again, Aditya. Nice, nice, very good. So draw करते हैं. Let's start with these statements. Generally, you all must start with the definite statements like all or no. Some वाली जो statement है इसको reserve में रखो and try to draw the circle for these type of statements at the end. So all fast. So these are fast and all of them are strong. So fast का circle small है, strong का circle bigger है. Now, no fast is human. So, fast and human are away from each other. So, humans circle can be like this, or humans circle can partially overlap the circle of strong. Okay, there may be a possibility. This is a possibility. So, this is not surety but a possibility. So, the circle of human, it may or may not overlap the circle of strong, but it will not touch the circle of fast. So fast and human are away from each other. Okay. Now let's draw the last circle of horses. Some horses are fast. So horses can be like this. Okay. So this is the circle of horses. Some horses are fast. Okay. Now looking at the first conclusion, some horses are human. Now some horses are human. It may or may not be possible. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है, ठीक है? So conclusion one may or may not be true. So I need only those conclusions which will definitely follow, which will always follow. Okay, so I cannot select conclusion number 1. Now moving on to conclusion number 2, some strong are not human. Now some strong are not human. Now some strongs which are fast, ये वाले जो है जो fast के अंदर आते हैं ये तो definitely not human है. Okay, so conclusion number 2 is definitely correct. Conclusion number 3, some horses are not human. Now some horses which are fast, ये जो overlapped है, these are not human definitely. So conclusion number 3 is also correct. Now 2 and 3 are correct. So 1 is not correct. So I can eliminate these options. I can eliminate option C as well. I can eliminate option E as well. Because मुझे 2 and 3 तो चाहिए ही चाहिए. 2 and 3 should be present. Okay. Now last check करना है कर लो अगर time है. Otherwise you may leave it. Okay. Sir, is there any chance of reverse syllogisms in MHCT? Aditya, rarely I have seen, like I cannot recall any question of reverse syllogisms in MHCT. Okay, but chances to ho sakte hain. Like in the last few years, not seen a question like that. But still, you may practice 10-15 questions of that. Right now, last conclusion: no fast is strong. No fast is strong. So this is definitely correct because all fast are strong. Okay. So conclusion number 4 is incorrect. I have option B as the correct answer. All right. So that was question number 3. Let's move on to the next question that will come in a set of questions. Okay. So next, oh no. So this is an independent question. After this, we'll be moving on to the set. So question number 4 on your screen. Now carefully observe the figures which are given here. Yes, Aditya, it's time consuming. Even if that particular concept is asked, I would prefer like to leave that question and focus on the questions which will take less amount of time. Now, in the following Venn diagram, the arrow stands for insects, the circle stands for viruses, and the pentagon stands for bacteria. So insects is the arrow. So this is insects. The circle stands for viruses and pentagon stands for bacteria. As you can see, there are 3 figures: arrow, circle and pentagon. Now the given numbers in this figure represents particular categories. How many bacteria are there that come in the category of viruses but do not come under the insects category? Simple one. Oh, now I am getting different answers. Okay, now I'm looking for a category. I'm looking for a region which is bacteria. So bacteria is pentagon. So it should be inside this region. Okay, it should be inside the pentagon. That come in the category of viruses as well. That means it should be inside the circle as well as the pentagon. Okay, right? So right now I can see only 2 numbers which are inside the circle as well as pentagon, which are 13 and 16. So 13 and 16, these are the 2 numbers which are inside the circle as well as pentagon. Okay, 13 and 16. Wait, let me mark it with different color. So 13 and 16, these are the 2 numbers which are inside the circle as well as pentagon. Now, it should not be in insect categories. So insect is arrow. So arrow के बाहर होना चाहिए. हाँ. आदित्य, वो बाद में देखते हैं. अगर do not बोला होता तो like both the regions should have been considered. Okay, like if they will say that how many bacteria are there that come in the category of viruses. So bacteria and viruses 13 and 16 both will come. Okay, now since they are asking it should not be in insect category, so 13 will be removed and 16, option D is the correct answer of this one. So option D is absolutely correct. Okay. All right. So that was question number 4. Let's move on quickly to the next question. Now, the next question is a set of 4 questions, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the information will be given on 2 different screens. So I will quickly read this information for all of you. All of you, study the following information carefully and answer the questions that follow. 5 legendary cricket teams from Australia, India, West Indies, Pakistan, and South Africa competed in a tournament. In the tournament, each team played against the other team once. Okay? Now, the given table below shows the number of matches won and lost by 5 teams till a certain stage of the tournament. So, this is not the complete stage. Okay? Now, they have mentioned that every team will play one match with every other team. So there are 5 teams. So that means every team will have to play a total of 4 matches. But the table that you can see is an incomplete table. So this table shows the number of matches won and lost by 5 teams till a certain stage of the tournament, somewhere between the tournament. Okay, all right. So these are the matches. Now I'll make you read the entire information first, and then I will keep all the information on a single page and will give you some time to solve that. All right. So you have understood. Now it is known that the teams either won or lost the match. The team with the maximum wins won the tournament, and the team with the greatest number of losses ended at the bottom of the table. Done? Now, if two or more teams have the same number of wins, the result of the head-to-head between the teams is considered to decide which team ends higher on the table. So they are saying basically that if the number of wins of two teams are equal, okay, then the result of the match between these two teams, the head-to-head between these two teams, will decide which team will end higher on the table, and the winner of the match between the two teams is declared as the winner of the tournament. Simple. अगर दो teams के equal, let's say India and Australia, they are equal number, they have equal number of wins, then जो भी match India और Australia के बीच में हुआ है, the winner of that match will be higher on the table. Okay, right? Now, if still the position cannot be evaluated, a certain criteria would be decided. So last information is useless. ओके सो ये बिल्कुल यूजलेस है, इसको इग्नोर कर दो. फाइन. Am I clear to all of you? So shall I take you to the entire information? Yes. So why should I ask you? So this is the entire information, the table as well as the data. Okay. Now what you have to do is you have to find out which team has played with which other teams. Okay, जितने भी matches हुए हैं अभी तक टूर्नामेंट में वो लिखने हैं आपको, and then you will have to find out the winner of each of those matches. Correct? So I'm giving you 2 minutes to evaluate, to do this thing. 2 minutes is all you have. So you'll have to write all the matches which are played and the winners of all those matches. And then later on, you may write the matches which are remaining. Okay? Now do that and post done in the chat box once you are done. And then I'll take you to the questions one by one. Aditya, don't write anything. So you can like write all the matches in your rough sheet and then post done in the chat box, and then we'll have a discussion on this. Okay? Now a lot of you are done. So now let me take you to the questions one by one. Okay? And then I'll come back and have a discussion on this set. ठीक है? Done? चलते हैं आगे. So a lot of you are already done. Yes, Mr. Ajay, you need a foundation batch, so you can go ahead and join the program that is offered by BYJU'S. Towards the end of this session, I'll be giving you the complete information about that. So question number one, which team did Pakistan win against? Come on, all of you, give me an answer for this. Which team did Pakistan win against? Come on, quickly. Which team did Pakistan win against? I cannot see answers from anyone. Come on, quickly post your answers. All right, perfect, great. So let's see the answer. The answer is West Indies. My God. So all of you have given an incorrect answer. Which team did Pakistan win against? No, it is not the correct answer. Let's move on to chalo. Before moving on to the questions now, since all of you are saying option A, option A, option A, so let's see what should be the answer of this question. Fine. So let's evaluate all the information. Now, Australia has played 4 matches. So Australia, 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 and Australia. Now, since Australia has played all the 4 matches, so Australia will play with all the other teams. So Australia will play against India, West Indies, Pakistan, and South Africa. Okay, so all 4 matches of Australia are done. Clear? So 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 matches of Australia are done. India's 1 match is done. West Indies 1 match is done. Pakistan's 1 match is done. And South Africa's 1 match is done. As you can see against Australia. Now it is very important to mark inside the table. Okay, so to keep a notice of the matches that are already played. Now I'll take Pakistan. Now Pakistan has played its all 4 matches. Okay. Now out of which Pakistan has played a match with Australia. So Pakistan will play with other 3 teams. So Pakistan has already played 1 match with Australia, will play against India, West Indies, and South Africa. Okay. So 4 matches of Pakistan are done, and then India's 1 more match, West Indies 1 more match, and South Africa's 1 more match is done. So as I can see that Australia's all 4 matches are done, Pakistan's all 4 are done, South Africa's all 2 matches are done. Both the matches are done. Now India and West Indies are left with 1-1 match. So I'll make them play 1 match against each other. So India and West Indies. India has played 1 match, West Indies has played 1 match. So 3 matches of India and 3 matches of West Indies are over. Okay, right? Now let's see who are the winners of these matches. So I'll keep circling the winners. Now India has played 3 matches, out of which they have won all of them. So against Australia, India has won a match. Then against Pakistan, India has won. And then against West Indies, India has won. So India, 3 wins are done. Okay. Now Australia has lost 1 match, which is against India. So that means Australia has won all the 3 remaining matches. Okay. So Australia has lost a match against India. Then out of the remaining 3, Australia has won all of them. So these 3 matches are won by Australia. So India 3 wins, Australia 3 wins are done. Clear? Okay. Now West Indies, there should be 0 wins. So West Indies will lose all its matches. So West Indies and Pakistan, this match should be won by Pakistan. Okay, right? Then Pakistan has only 1 win. Pakistan has only 1 win, which it has done against West Indies. So Pakistan will lose the remaining matches. That means South Africa has won this match, and yes, South Africa has won 1 match. So that's it. This is the entire table. Okay. Now, what about the remaining matches? Now, South Africa is left with 2 matches, as you can see, and both India and West Indies are left with 1-1 match. So South Africa will play 1 match with India, and South Africa will play 1 match with West Indies. Okay, so these are the 2 matches which are left, and I have also written these matches. So South Africa's match against India and West Indies, these are the 2 matches which were left in the tournament. Okay, so this is the entire table for all of you. This is the entire thing. Now let's move on to the questions one by one. So question number 1, which team did Pakistan win against? So पाकिस्तान ने किस टीम के अगेंस्ट मैच जीता है? So Pakistan has won against West Indies. Okay, as we can see, Pakistan has won against West Indies. So the correct answer should be option C. All right, yes, option C is correct answer. Right. Let's move on and look at the next question. All of you have the matches in front of you. Now answer this one. Which team did South Africa definitely lose to? साउथ अफ्रीका किस टीम के अगेंस्ट डेफिनेटली हारी है? Now South Africa has lost against, let's go back. South Africa has lost against Australia, as you can see in this match. Okay, so South Africa has lost against Australia. So Australia, option A should be the correct answer of this question. Am I clear? So option A, yes, it is the correct answer. Right? Question number 7. If South Africa lost one of their last matches, which team won the tournament? Okay, interesting. Now let's see who can be the contenders of winning this tournament. Now I can see that Australia with 3 wins and India with 3 wins. Both are at equal points. Okay, Australia has won 3 matches, India has won 3 matches. Done. Now, any one of these two teams can win the tournament. Is it so? Let's see. Now, Australia is not left. Australia का कोई भी match नहीं बचा. Australia is not left with any match, but India is left with one match. This one. Okay. Now, India will win this match. Then definitely India will win the tournament. Case number 1. If India will win this last match, then India will definitely win the tournament because India will have 4 wins. Done. Now, what if India will not win this match? Now, if India will not win this match, then India and Australia will have 3 wins each. But the match between India and Australia, has was won by India. So the head-to-head will be seen, and since the match between India and Australia is won by India, then India will be the winner of the tournament. So no matter what will happen in these two matches, India will definitely be the winner of the tournament. So question number 7, the correct answer will be India. It will not be either India or Australia. Okay, Aditya, it will not be either India or Australia. It will definitely be India because they are at equal points. India is still left with one match. Even if India will lose that match, then in the head-to-head against between India and Australia, India has already won that match. So according to the rules of this, India will definitely win the tournament. Am I clear to all of you? Okay, so answer is option A. Let's move on and look at the last question, question number 8. Which team ended up at the bottom of the table? At the bottom of the table. So सबसे नीचे कौन सी टीम हो सकती है? ऑप्शन देखते हैं एक बार. ऑप्शंस भी अजीब हैं. Option A is Pakistan. Option B is South Africa. Option C is West Indies. Option D is either West Indies or Pakistan or South Africa. Option E is either West Indies or South Africa. Which team ended up at the bottom of the table? Okay, let's check. Now, which team was at the bottom of the table? That means they're asking about finally which team will be at the bottom of the table. Okay. Now, it cannot be India, it cannot be Australia, right? It can be either West Indies or Pakistan or South Africa. Okay. Now, let's check. Up till now, Pakistan has won one match, South Africa has won one match. Now, if West Indies will also win a match, then West Indies will also have one win. Okay. And if South Africa will lose this match, so I can say that West Indies, Pakistan, and South Africa, all three of them may be at the bottom of the table. Okay, it can be either West Indies, it can be either Pakistan, it can be either South Africa. Okay, so the correct answer of this question will be option D, not West Indies, but option D. Okay, right? So any of these teams can be at the bottom of the table, right? Okay, so that was question number 8. I hope I am very clear with all this information, all these questions, right? Now let's look at one last set. The next three questions are based on this set, question number 9, 10, and 11. So the entire information is given on your screen. Now quickly evaluate this data, quickly process this data, make a table and post done in the chat box, and then we'll get into the discussion. Nikhil, it's all about practice. So you want to crack puzzles in less amount of time, you will have to keep on practicing those things. Okay? Now, six people, Pallav, Quinton, Rohan, Samak, Tilak, and Udit, attend seminars in January, July, and December, but do not necessarily in the same order. The seminars are scheduled on 9th and 30th of every month. So, six people, 3 into 2, 6 dates. The seminars are scheduled on 9th and 30th. Fine. Now, P's seminar is scheduled in a month that ranks as a prime number month in the calendar. So January is 1, February is 2, and so on. December is 12. So P seminar is scheduled in a month whose number is a prime number. Now T and S have seminars scheduled in the same month, but S's seminar is not scheduled on the same date as P's. Now T and U have two seminars between them, with T's seminar being before U's. R's seminar is not in the same month as Q's. No two people have their seminar on the same day. 2 minutes. After that, I'll enter into a discussion. Okay. Aditya, you are done. Very good. Aditya, please cross check because in the last set you have made a mistake. So you still have time. You can cross check all the conditions. Ranu and Raj, two of you are also done. I would say that you still have a few seconds, so it's better to cross check whatever you have done. Sagmesh is also done. Very good. All right. So let's enter into a discussion. So let's do the analysis. So this is the entire information. So we have the seminars in 3 months. The months are They are January, July, and December. Now, January it's number 1, July is number 7, and December is number 12. Okay. Now, the dates in each of these months are 9th and 30th. Okay. So now I have this table, a blank table, in which I'll have to insert the entire data, right? Okay. Now, P's seminar is scheduled in a month that ranks a prime number. So prime number is 7 only. 1 is not a prime number. 12 is not a prime number. So P's seminar will be in the month of July. I don't know the date, but I'll write P here. P's seminar will be in the month of July. Done? Now T and S have seminars in the same month. So I'll write it aside. T and S in the same month. But S's seminar is not scheduled on the same date as P. So wherever P will come, S will not come above or below P. Okay, S will not come above or below P in this table, right? Okay. Now T and U have 2 seminars between them, with T's seminar being before U. Now T and S are in the same month, and T and U have 2 seminars between them. Okay, T and U have 2 seminars between them, with T before U. So obviously T cannot come in December. Okay, because if T will come in December, there will not be any place for U. Also, T will not come in the month of July because T and S will be in the same month. T and S should be in the same month, and P is already there in July. So T cannot be in July. So T can only be, Tilak can only be in the month of January. Okay, now T will be in month of January. So first of all, I'll assume that T is here. Okay, so if T is here at a gap of 2, U will come here. Now if U is on 30th, P will be on 9th. ठीक है, इतना clear है? All right, T and S are in the same month. ये भी clear है. Now next, R's seminar is not in the same month as Q's. Now R and Q should be in different months. R and Q should be in different months, but we are left with only 2 places, 2 dates in the same month. So we can say that this assumption that I've taken, which is T on 9th of January, is not correct. So I will erase this assumption and will consider T on 30th of January. Now T on 30th of January, leave 2 places and then U will come here. Okay, clear? And then T and S have seminars scheduled in the same month. So S will come on 9th of January, right? But S is not scheduled on the same date as P. S and P will be on different dates. So P will be on 30th of July. Now I'm left with Q and R. So Q and R are on different months. So Q or R or Q. Fine. Since I know who will come before, who will come later. So there are 2 possibilities for this. So that's it. This is the information decoded. Let's move on to the first question. All of you give me an answer of each of these questions. Now, whose seminar is scheduled on 9th of January? First question of this set. Whose seminar is scheduled on 9th of January? So let's have a look at it. 9th of January, it is the seminar of S. 9th of January, it is S. So S is option A. That is the correct answer. And yes, it is correct. Okay. Next, question number 10. When did Udit's seminar scheduled? When is Udit's seminar scheduled? उदित का सेमिनार कब हुआ है? When is Udit's seminar scheduled? Let's have a look at it. So Udit's seminar is scheduled in December on 9th. So 9th of December should be the correct answer of this question. So 9th of December, that is option E is the correct answer. Finally, the last question, question number 11. If Rohan's seminar was scheduled before Quinton's seminar, then when was Quinton's seminar scheduled? If Rohan's seminar was before Quinton's. Now, we saw that in the table, there were two possibilities for Rohan and Quinton, right? Now they are specifying that if Rohan's seminar was scheduled before Quinton, then when was Quinton's seminar scheduled? So let's move on and go back. Okay, now Rohan is before Quinton. So I'll remove Quinton from here and I'll remove Rohan from here. So Rohan is before Quinton, definitely. So Rohan will be on 9th of July and Quinton will be on 30th of December. So they're asking when is Quinton's seminar scheduled? So it is 30th of December. Okay, right? It is 30th of December. The correct answer should be option E, not option B or any other option. Option E should be the correct one. So question number 10, option E is definitely correct. All right. So friends, that's all from my side for the day. I hope you liked all the questions that we have covered. And this was just the first session for logical reasoning for MHCT aspirants. And we will be conducting more and more sessions almost on every day. Okay, Aditya, I think you have already mentioned that, and I told you we will definitely schedule a marathon session. Okay, so do not worry about that. So friends, like some of the students who are interested in joining MHCT specialized course, in this course we'll be providing 55 plus live lectures, 50 plus recorded live classes, 250 plus pre-recorded conceptual classes will also be there. It will include 3,500 plus practice questions having different level of difficulties, and there will be 12 mock papers based on actual paper pattern. So the students who are unable to solve the questions that we are covering up in the lectures, please go ahead and join this specialized course using the link that is given in the description. Now you can join this program at a nominal price of 4,800. So just quickly visit our application or use the link given in the description of this session to enroll for this program. Also, you can register for a live interactive workshop on the DILR strategy for CAT 2024, which will be conducted on the 7th of February at 7 p.m. So Saral sir will be taking this session. So go ahead and register for this workshop by visiting our application. Also, All India Open Mock for CAT 2024 will be live starting 9th of February up till 18th of February. Visit our application to register for this mock paper. Also, you can use our CAT college predictor, which is based on our profile, on your profile. So you can check from which college you can get a call through CAT examination. All right. So go ahead and check if you have a call or not. In case you have any doubts, you can fill in this form. The link is there on the screen. Also, the link is pinned in the comments, right? So you can go ahead and in case you have any query, you have any kind of doubt that you want to get cleared, so you can fill in this form and we will resolve all your queries. You can talk to a counselor by visiting BYJU'S exam prep application. That's all from my side, my dear friends. You can get social from on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.